to Kaleidoscope Evening with Gelda program. I'm very happy to be back again after a little break. Let me present you our talented guest today. She is Asha Kumari. Asha Kumari, alias Asha Roy, born in a village of Samasipur district, Bihar, India. She is postgraduate in environment science from Sikkim and Manipal University, India. She is hardworking, self-sufficient, rebellious by nature for justice, and always stands for humanity. She has been working as a copy editor with an esteemed firm Avatar Corporation, New Delhi, India, since 2018. She has been acknowledged and praised by many clients for her editorial works. She is a passionate reader, writer, essayist, editor, and bilingual poet. She took poetry as her passion to better express her ideas, her thoughts, her visions, and her point of view according to her conscience. Her poems have been published in different newspapers, archives, websites, and journals. Some of her co-authored English anthologies are Midnight Moments, OPA Anthology of Poetry 2021, Healing Through Verses I, Peace and Love Inks Around the World, Volume 1. Some of her published co-authored Hindi anthologies are Mirjaba, Backparinda, Safar Shikaratak, Street, Abhivyakti, A Bond of Nevidians, Amodivani Shayari. She has been honored and awarded by many organizations for her poetic verses. Recently, she has been awarded jointly by Motivational Strips and Gujarat Sahiri Academy as a mark of respect to India's 75th Independence Day Literary Honors 2021. She is interested in human welfare. She is passionate to reach people on globe through her writing and poems. Well, it's a great pleasure to receive you, dearest poetess. Let's start our interview moment, please. Dear Asha, in the large or small events that humanity crosses, for example, the great burning of forests, the melting of icebergs, pollution by carbon monoxide, do you think poets can contribute in clarifying, informing, or making people aware by their...
Thank you, dear Gelda Castro, for considering me for such a wonderful interview on this esteemed platform. I feel when a person becomes conscious and aware, poem starts flowing spontaneously. And as a self-aware and conscious person, poets know how the whole universe is interconnected with each other. There is no existence of I in this whole universe. If one thing is get unbalanced, it creates adverse effects on others. So the great burning of forest, melting of icebergs, pollution by carbon monoxide, all these creates adverse effect on all living beings. As a conscious and self-aware person, it's utmost duty of poets to create awareness among people through their poetry, to maintain balance on Mother Earth and thus in universe.
Poetry? How did your interest in literature arise, specifically in the form of poetry?
I think poetry was hidden inside me since childhood, but it started flowing spontaneously in year 2019. I first time wrote 3 poems and sent it to OPA and online poetry journals. They approved my poems and published first time. From there, my journey began.
Which poets did influence your first writings?
Ramadhari Singh Dinkar, a Hindi poet, also known as Rashtra Kavi, is my favorite poet since my childhood. His poems has always felt me enthusiastic. Later on, I loved the poems of Maya Angelou. Her one poem, Still I Rise, is really phenomenal.
Which prefer the poetic styles and which one is the most beautiful in your opinion?
I like freestyle of poetry as I think emotions should flow without any restriction.
Could you suggest a bedside book for your readers?
I would suggest readers to read a famous novel by Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. It is a magical fable of following your dream. It is wonderful book. I have read it many times and I would suggest everyone should read it once. The language is very simple and the story is really fantastic.
What advice would you like to give to the new generation of poets?
I would like to give short message to poets of new generation that keep on writing poems and verses to spread mellifluous fragrance of love and harmony in the society.
Can we say that through poetry we know the personality of a poet?
I think poems shows the personality of poets. Poets write his or her emotions. This shows which types of thoughts and emotions are going on in his or her mind. Thoughts create the personality.
Kindly, could you recite one of your poems for all of us now, please?
Here I am going to recite one of my favorite poem. The title is Mirror Soul. Every soul has mirror soul to show us our real face, hidden behind the curtain, buried inside our body. It adorns us with divine hues, mirrors our impurities and squalors, help us in releasing pain and agonies, revives and awaken our soul, helps in recognizing our true self, loves us unconditionally and divinely, makes us understand our true existence, completes us and feel us contented. Help us to connect with our higher self, cherishes us with redolent Elysian love, embellishes with ambrosial feather to fly high in azure sky.
Wow, dearest poetess, I'm grateful for your brilliant presence with us. And you guys, I hope to see you again on the next Sunday. Okay? Bye bye. See you soon.